for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington football team. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This time to the tailback. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This is DJ Reed returning. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of scheme going.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete to Philip.
A good pickup there, 22.
22 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Seahawks nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw again, Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Wilson. Strong coverage by Washington. And now fourth down.
On the throwaway. It's now fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down. Wilson will throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 64 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and 1.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. A long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines, at least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Deron Payne. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Brooks. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Gibson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And they're going to try to screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Thrown away and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now a timeout taken.
That's good.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll try to run this one in. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Hopkins' kick is good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Line of scrimmage. The play lost a yard.
Now Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
21-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Brought him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They run it with Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, it's Gibson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Kaepernick going to throw.
The Seahawks 24-yard
Flushed out right. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
2nd down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Wilson's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. Rolling to his right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. Washington. 43 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for DK.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Wilson on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
21 yards.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins.